Hello, everyone. I have another awesome quality story for my audience. So let's get into it. So, Hope is a big volunteer place that helps the community, and it's a big place, big church place, farm, all sorts of different things they do around to help the community. Well, I had a chance to go to the farm. Their farm is a little bit out somewhere in the country area, and I went like quite a bit of times to volunteer at the farm place. It's a nice farm place that they help out the community, and they give food away to like different grocery stores, and you know all sorts of different things they do with the food to help the community. Well, there was one time that I particularly went over to the farm place. It's a big nice farm with a big like it has like a nice farm, um and it has like outside sinks, bathrooms, and everything. And then it has a really nice like garden place. That it was a big nice garden place. And when I first got there, I noticed it was like a big garden full of plants and different stuff that needed to get ready for the winter time. So I end up helping out, and basically I was doing the first time. It was basically they had a rope across the garden where they wanted it all cleaned up, ripped out of there. So it took us a bit, but we end up cleaning it up by ripping all the plants up to the and it looked a lot better. They enjoyed it. Then there was another time we went there, and we basically was helping wrapping like plants and stuff, and food and stuff, different a variety of different stuff to get ready for the winter. They apparently put it somewhere safe in like a cold cellar or something to keep it fresh, and then they eventually sell it around summertime. So they go a couple months of apparently just like making it good, harvest like kind of like a freezer type thing. They keep the food all nice fresh in there until the warmer weather comes back or a certain, and then they start selling again and stuff. And then there was another time we were there, and basically this time we were doing we actually they grilled a lot of they harvest a lot of onions. They grow a lot of onions, and they said the reason why they do that is because they find our onions are really really popular apparently in the market right now. They're very popular, and a lot of people love them. There's apparently all sorts of different onions, but they basically just grow the onions, wash them, clean them up, and sell them. So it's pretty awesome. Um, and so what we had to do is that we had to, I guess, like pull them out, and it takes a bit to pull them out. You have to pull them out of the ground, then you put them in a wheelbarrow, and then we put them somewhere in a certain spot. We pile them up, and then after we basically did a lot of onions, and they told us we're gonna smell like onions on after, and that is definitely true because I remember I smelled like onions. Everyone smelled like onions, so I wasn't the only one, so I didn't feel bad. Plus, it was a fun opportunity to learn how to harvest them and stuff, and it's actually pretty simple. There's not really any steps to them. You so we basically wrapped them up, and I don't know, I think it was like five in a row. You wrapped them up, you put them back into the wheelbarrow, you wrap like that's what we did constantly for I don't know how many minutes. It was quite a bit of time because there was so many onions that we had to wrap up, but it was fun, it was cool. And after all the volunteering I did, I honestly like the farming volunteering the most, only because it's laid back, it's very chilled, and they're not rushing you by any chance. You can take your time. Farming, you can talk, you can like talk while you work, you can communicate, you can talk about farming, you can learn about things about farming, and it's hard work, it's good exercise. You get out in the fresh air, you get fresh air, you're out in the fresh air. I don't know, there's a lot of you know, you get to you get to do a lot of things. It's pretty awesome. You get to talk about your favorite food, stuff like that. And then it was pretty cool. And then pretty much we went to a the one lady who was a head honcho there decided to she offered, you guys want ice cream? So she's like, I'll buy you all ice cream. We're like, oh, thank you. So we went to the store. She let us pick out what we wanted, and the popular thing was ice cream because, I guess ice cream is popular on this day because it was a little bit on the hotter day. And I guess ice cream is the day to go for ice cream, and it was pretty awesome. So we had ice cream, and then we went back to the building. And, some people are like, ooh, what's that smell? And we're like, onion. You can tell you smell like onions. Nobody really made a big scene about it, but everyone's just like, oh, you smell like onions. We worked hard. We had to wash our hands, stuff like that. Because, you know, working in the garden, you can get dirt on your face without, stuff like that. And it was pretty good. And then the next time we went over, we helped a little more. We put different varieties of plants in there. Well, we put different varieties of plants for the winter. I guess that can handle the winter. I don't remember the names of the plants that can handle the winter, but there's apparently some plants out there that can actually handle the winter. They're very strong. They can live in all seasons. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty laid back, shoveling, it was pretty cool, pulling more plants, making it cleaner, you know. And this was no small garden. This was a huge garden. It was a couple, you could kept going and going and going. It was like a big field. It was really cool. It was really awesome. And, overall, I get to take a break. I took, just enjoying the fresh air, just taking a break, socializing, talking, stuff like that. It was pretty cool opportunity to farm, and I like farming. It's very much fun. It's very easygoing, very laid back. It was a good time, yeah, and you get different varieties of foods. Sometimes they advertise the different foods that they cook at the farm. Different types of stuff they got at a farm, different foods, vegetables, cucumbers, tomatoes, broccoli, onions, and probably other vegetables that I don't even can remember right on my mind right now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Cheese, because with milk you can do all sorts of things. You can make cheese. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do. It was a really cool opportunity. I enjoyed it. I thought my audience would enjoy this story, or they can relate in some sort of way of going on a farm and volunteering or something. Volunteering was good. It was one of my favorite volunteering. It's a good experience. I enjoyed it. It was very much fun. I got a lot of good exercise. I was in the sun all day. You could tell. And yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. I hope everyone has a good day. I will see you tomorrow with another awesome quality video. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone takes it easy. And I will see you tomorrow with another awesome quality video. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.